Hello and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last part, we began investigating for the murder of, what was it, Richard Hammond? I believe that's the name we got. So we've done a little investigating around Gourd Lake, got Edgeworth to request us to defend him. So now we're about to go into the trial, probably against Lotta Hart first. Because I don't know who else they would bring up at this time. Also, with the TikTok ban, it also banned CapCut, which is what I use to edit these videos. So I'm gonna have to look for something else and hope it doesn't suck. So editing on the videos might be different, might just be the same, we'll see. But yeah, let's get back into it. I can do Lotta's voice again. December 26th, 9:44 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god! Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. Don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. It's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He's taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Oh, that's a big number! God, so stupid. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. That's a really, really big number. 20 is bigger than 10. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. You can even say he's like a god among us. Guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried, I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. We're not contacting the dead for help. We're not cheating. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Hell yeah. December 26th, 10 o'clock a.m. What? 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Oh, there he is. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Karma? Is the prosecution ready? Oh, I gotta do generic old man voice with this guy too. Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. Decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I called the detective in charge of this case. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Detective Richard! To the stand! Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Gumshoe's always first, no matter what. Describe the incident, now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Okay. A red map of Gourd Lake. Testify to the court about the arrest, now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma? Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. No. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right.
No, he's not! Idiot! Stupid! He's wrong!
The arrest of Edgeworth. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. There we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I'm supposed to pick that apart? I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. What do I pick at here? A man called to the station. You received a call from a man. Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Objection! Forgot that's what he sounded like. That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? Yes, you fucking... There's 2... That means 2 people! Count them! 1, 2! There were 2 witnesses.
Phoenix! You fuckhead, we knew this!
Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today, I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman. The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? We had to see the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why was he just, like, there? What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you found him there? When you saw him there? Then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. He's got his share of objections. There's not really anything to pick apart here. I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
Nick! Doesn't it seem like Detective Gumshoe is being a little vague?
Bet Von Karma is feeding him lines. His testimony is probably filled with landmines just waiting for me to press.
What do we do?
Grit our teeth and press, I guess. What else can we do?
Well said, Nick. You're the man.
Okay, so I just gotta press. Man called to the station. I pressed that when we had to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. How fast? How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, shut the fuck up. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. No! So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. I didn't suspect him of anything at all. I think I just have to keep pressing. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court is interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. No, no. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force.
He's my foot. I like my foot.
The country doesn't look so good. Continue, now. The next morning, I press. What do you know? What do you know? Finding clues on the body. A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bones, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. Sorry, their voices are so similar that I keep trying to change it. But there's not much to change. Pistol bullet found in the victim's body fired from a .22 caliber pistol. Okay. So, we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What are you leaving in the boat? What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk, tisk, tisk. He was fucking shot. Duh. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. Right hand. They're telling us this specifically because it's important. You can't tell, but I'm using my hands to cup around the words right hands. Right hands. That's a surprise word that will help us later. What? Edgeworth didn't tell us!
I didn't think it was important.
Order, order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints are found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Good, the murder weapon, .22 caliber, fired 3 times. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Okay, so the victim was shot once. A witness said she heard 2 shots. The weapon was fired 3 times. Let's keep all of those facts in mind later. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective? Yes, sir? Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick, he's glaring at me. I'm like 17. I don't give a fuck, but like, I want to know.
Tisk, very well. I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. I'm done talking. My throat hurts. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. This is going to be important later as well. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes? Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, no, I'm gonna declare him guilty now. You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now. I must go out and play on the seesaw. But, wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. Ahem. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyways? Who is running this army? December 26, 11:09 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Edgeworth! What the fuck? Why? You touched it? You touched the gun? What's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. Well, I picked it up. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True? Oh, that's Edgeworth. True. I don't know why I did that. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I could come up with. Huh. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, I need you here. Someone else has to take the punches with me. Yeah, you're useless. No, I need you here. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can even contact spirits. Well, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck's gonna run out. Really? Edgeworth's in the back like, please let that not run out now. Whoa, Wright. Don't fucking say that shit. I'm right here. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Sorry. Oops. You'll never know when my luck will run out. Ha ha ha. And Phoenix, I'm going to die. Oh. Whoa. Court is back in session. Sorry, I was getting a drink. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lana Hart take the stand? Oh, I gotta switch between these two voices. This is gonna be awesome. Lana Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. No, I do not. I am well-behaved. I'm a well-behaved boy. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Well, your testimony, please. Alright. Witness's account. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Okay. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. But it's very blurry, Order. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testifies, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Let me cross-examine! Order, order, order. I will have order. Well, Judge. The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant... Hey! Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined this witness yet. Cross-examination? Yes, Chris. No. We have photographic proof. What question could there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Hell yeah, I did. Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in your testimony? I think there was. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. I'm not paying attention. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Okay. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents on a boat. Then there was another bang. For there being two bangs, there's only like one photo. There wasn't anything on the lake but that boat. I'm impressed about the other bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright. Not meaningless babble. Karma, I think I hate you. I think I fucking hate you. He's trying to keep me talking to the witness. To what end? That I think she wasn't paying attention. Heard this bang come up from the lake. I'm gonna ask about the first one. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard the noise. Oh, wait. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions. Not leisurely chat with the witness. But, okay, no, there's something here. There's something here. I just don't know what I need to hit. It's in my car. It was Christmas Eve just after midnight, I reckon. There weren't any contradictions in there. Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here. I was really taking this hard. No, there's something here. It's after midnight. I was in my car. I heard this bang. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. It's just, for there being two bangs, there's only one picture. And I just don't know what I need to click specifically. I think that's the contradiction. There was another bang. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal could be. It sounded pretty sure. Press further! How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? This almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... No, I'm getting somewhere. Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained. Yes, of course. Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in there. Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here. I actually would take this hard. It's Christmas. I was in the car, I heard this bang. I looked out, I saw two chicks in the boat, then there was another bang. Oh shit, that's not what I want to click. Why are we camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness' motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? You'd be surprised. The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait, no, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. What else have I heard this bang from the lake? When I looked out, when I saw two jets in the boat. Keep going. I just have to keep trying. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. No, it's not clear enough. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, it's very important if she saw. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. She sounded not sure about it at all. You best look elsewhere for your previous contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. Seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But Your Honor... You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I will have to penalize any further outburst by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Nick, Lada's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. I think this is Maya. Who was that?
It was me. Maya.
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? I knew he was gonna ask, do you need to go potty?
No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lana, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lana. What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. No. No!
Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Phoenix Wright? Wrong! Wrong. What? Yeah, I said it. You're wrong. Did you hear what Miss Hart's just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Hell yeah.
Order. Fuck. Order. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Nah, he's also like, I'm sorry, Mr. Varkammer. I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. Kick me out. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well, go to jail. Wait. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya. I'm going to jail. Again. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. Running out of time. I better find a contradiction here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. That last statement you just made.
I saw clear as day the man on the boat was Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Clear as day, you say? I think not. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph.
The photo I took?
The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture is taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How?
What?
Mr. Wright has a point. No, he doesn't. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Cool. Yeah, we'll let this slide. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart?
What?
Could you see the defendant that night?
Of course! I said I could. I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it.
I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How Edgeworth was seen.
You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked at my binoculars. See? No problem.
You used binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. So she just had binoculars? Just cold night. Car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? What are those?
Yeah, binoculars.
Yes, sir, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct?
Well, yeah.
Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is that camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. I believe it is. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yeah, I do. Make sure I don't accidentally click back off. Just make it or break it. Make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I'll continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Mrs. Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear ya.
The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. No, it wasn't. It was set up to face the lake. You were photographing shooting stars.
That's a lie. Says who?
Says you. I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take pictures of the star, Miss Hart. Everyone knows that.
Oof.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Gordy. She was there for Gordy. Miss Hart? This is what you were trying to photograph. What's this, a newspaper article? She was, are you telling me she was out on the lake trying to get pictures of newspaper articles? No! Fuck. Gordy? Oh, decided to get Gourd Lake. Well, Miss Hart?
I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove I was out the lake trying to photograph this Gordy.
I
have proof.
I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? Just the camera itself. It was set to automatically take pictures of a loud noise. Fuck. It was said back there that when the first photo was taken, there was a loud noise and someone took a photo. So her camera is set up at the lake to capture loud sounds. Because that was how the first photo of Gordy was taken.
Take that!
The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera is set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here taken when the gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had to set your camera to respond to loud noises. Wow, this is so fascinating. What about the murder? No, this will all make sense. Follow me with this. Order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That doesn't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Yeah, hey! But as she as she so said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. What could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Hell yeah, give me more to look at. Right. Fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. He's like, fuck. I can tell just to still like, she's gonna say something else that's gonna ruin this for me. Lada's new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I lied. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There was nothing much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. When I saw a flash, then I saw a flash near one of the men's hand, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Don't let her fry, though. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she's a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. No, there was something. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Haha, very funny, fuckhead. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Okay. I think what I need to do... So I was camped out, but that was all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight to the lake. There wasn't much else to look at. Not true. I think... I don't think she was, in fact, paying attention to the boat at all. Because she was looking for something else. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. Felix, this is kind of mean. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at that lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise?
You'd be scanning the lake for any signs of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah! Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well. Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there yet, and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I was just thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey! You got the photograph. You got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness. That's enough. No. Let her cook. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she gonna say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. Yeah. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who was shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality it might, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why wouldn't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargements! Always press forwards. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Got you hiding evidence, huh? Miss Hart? Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. We still cannot see who is firing in this, but it's enough. It's enough evidence. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Lake photo taken automatically on 12:15 at 12:25 at 12:15 a.m. So December 25th, Christmas. Happy now, Mr. Wright? It has to be something. You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. And little good as it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination, Miss Lana Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. Decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. And I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. It's bad, real bad. What should I do? I think this. Your Honor, there's something decidedly wrong, strange with this enlargement. What? What might that be? There is something wrong with it. Mr. Wright,
You will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo.
It's right here.
Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. It bears Edgeworth's right hand, meaning he didn't shoot the pistol. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hands. Ergo, the man shooting this pistol in this photograph, sorry, I'm implying stuff. It's not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? The victim himself. There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. It is the only possibility at this time. Order, order. So, you're saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. It's a stupid option! I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wounds revealed the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. Huh. A meter? That's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide. Order, order. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Okay, time of death, sometime on the 24th or 25th. It has not changed. This has not changed. We don't know the exact time, and that's actually super important. Shot from approximately 1 meter away. That's a bit of a distance. That feels like he didn't die on the boat then. Because that's like 3... I don't think it was on the boat. That's the distance seems weird. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. December 26, 1:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. I'm falling apart. Phew, that was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No, I've yet to be declared innocent, right? Yeah, but what I did was fucking awesome. Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about 1 meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh. Right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. I think you wanted to say thank you. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I think he wanted to say thank you. I requisitioned a transcript of Lada's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Yeah, she heard 2 sounds. But the gun was fired 3 times, so what happened with that first shot? Oh, I didn't read that. Yeah, she heard 2 shots after midnight. And that's important. To be continued. Yeah, that was good. This is a really good one. So, let me save. Edgeworth could not have fired the gun, but who did? And what happened with that 3rd shot? Those are the things you guys have to think about. That's your guys' homework. What happened on the boat, and where's the other shots? Write that down, come back to me later. Alright, I gotta go figure out a new editor, so... yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.